question of gallery. Actually, for the past few years, we've been really wanting to go global from Chinoy TV's perspective. And we feel that the next level is to go out of the country. Kung familiar kayo way back 2020, that was the pandemic, we did a virtual pageant. And it was an eye-opener for us because when we did the virtual pageant, we got applicants from Spain, from Hong Kong, from Malaysia, and from all of those different countries. And that opportunity allowed us to realize that maybe there's something outside. So with this year, when we decided to go our different ways, we felt that maybe this is the best time for us to go global. Especially with the popularity of C-drama, K-drama, and all of these Asian phenomena. And we felt that maybe for Chinoy TV, we wanted to start this and expand our presence, not only in the Philippines.
And there's so many overseas Chinese, diba? It's really, I think, on this very challenging role of a pageant director.
I accepted the role of being a pageant director because I felt that it was the right time for me to challenge myself in a new way. Like for the past years, I've been a full-time mom, and now that my son is attending school, I feel na parang this is the right time for me to do something for my own growth as well. And then I also think that this is a unique opportunity for the participants to like uplift and influence them in meaningful ways. Because as a pageant former winner nga, I was grateful for my experiences, and I want all these other candidates to also experience the same. And I think this is also my way of giving back to something that I've always been passionate about, which is yung pageantry. Yun.
So we are truly excited on what you can bring to the table as well for Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global. And Nicole, what came to mind, Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global?
Oh, I said it's about time. Kasi, you know, Philippines is the powerhouse of pageantry. And I feel like if we're gonna take this on a global scale, who else will best understand this but Filipinos, diba? So I cannot wait to meet all these candidates from different geographies already, diba? Pero for them to be welcomed with the Filipino-Chinese spirit as well.
Okay, now let's head on over to Australia and talk to Alexis a bit. Hi again, Alexis. Chinatown Global na magiging candidates natin, no? Francis, what are the qualifications to joining?
So MMCG is open for candidates 18 to 30 years old with mixed Chinese identities from around the world. So we are inviting candidates from diverse backgrounds, like let's say Chinese Filipinos, Chinese Americans, Chinese Malaysians, to come and join us and share their unique experiences and stories. We believe that this blend of our Chinese culture with their local traditions can create a deeper understanding of what it means to be Chinese today.
Yes, and Alexis, my next question is for you. Identifying and selecting talented individuals from around the world.
You know, I've been joining a lot of Chinese communities since we decided to do MMCG, and then from those communities, different societies, different groups, I was able to, you know, expand my network as well and establish connections. And then from there, ayun, nag-start na nag-recommend na sila ng mga
With the competition, candidates can expect a more enriching experience for their personal growth. So there will be a lot of opportunities, networking with industry professionals and their fellow candidates. And I think we will also have segments for cultural explorations, which can help us deepen our understanding of our Chinese roots. And then, ideally, we will prioritize a positive environment wherein making sure that everyone who is part of this is enjoying the process and also celebrated on this journey. And so yun, overall, it will be a transformative experience for the candidates and hopefully for the viewers as well.
Wow, transformative. I love that. And a healthy competition, di ba? So, why do you believe that it is important to celebrate yung inclusivity and diversity of Chinatown communities in all over the world?
Well, like Alvin said, it's quite apparent, di ba? Pero kulang na lang dito actually is the platform. So if we have this one big platform where all the candidates would be able to tell their story, feeling ko it'll be able to broaden our horizons, especially since we live in such a globalized world already. Paliitin pa natin yung mundong yun, di ba? That it feels more accessible na, oh, maybe there are opportunities like outside of the Philippines and they could easily find their communities there. So, yeah, I feel like these are stories or narratives that we don't get to hear. So I'm so glad that there is a platform like this already. And it should be the Philippines, really. It should happen here in the Philippines.
Nakaka-excite, diba? Imagine the Philippines and Chinoy TV taking it to the global stage. And aside from our esteemed team here up on stage, we have our Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global to really give it that boost, extra boost of international level. We have with us international model and Chinoy actress, Miss Mika Rains. Hello, good morning.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here today and supporting us in this Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global. As you can see, I came from another meeting, but anyway, thank you all for being here in this rainy night. And
Rainy morning.
Rainy morning.
Hindi ba si Mika, so sobrang busy ng schedule
No,
niya.
it's not busy when you have time. So I am so happy you guys are all here to support our cause for the global aspect. We want to push for an international boundary. So I'm so happy to be with my fellow Chinoys and I hope you can support us in our movement.
To share with you guys, Mika Rains is now the creative director of Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global. A big round of applause. Wow, creative director. And Mika has been at the forefront of crafting the vision and artistic direction of this entire competition, ensuring that every detail reflects the heart and soul of this global celebration. So Mika, what can we expect in the upcoming Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global?
From a fresh perspective, modeling and acting for almost 7 to 8 years of my life, I've seen the behind the scenes and in front camera works. I believe there is a purpose of having that twist of Oriental and Eastern art in every element that can be added to it. So for this pageant, I hope to put that high fashion aspect into all the shoots and brand engagements we will be doing with our candidates.
So Francis, diba, a beauty pageant is not just beauty brings. What do you think will the role of the winners be when it comes to really promoting yung social aspect?
Well, I can see that the winners will have the great opportunity to support causes that they care about. Let's say mental health problems or trafficking, all these other sensitive issues. And I think they can be representatives of their own identity in the Hua Chao community. And I think what's more important is that they create a positive and lasting impact that goes beyond the competition. It doesn't stop here, you know. This one is not just about having the title, but it is having that, I think, the heart to really do the cause for the fellow people.
That's nice to hear. And Mika, you are an intern. How do you plan to inject fashion into the pageant?
The pageant itself, I think, speaks out with having that fashion aspect. In every pageant, I think fashion is really something that we look forward to. So in this pageant, what would be something more disruptive would rather be the changing up the fashion and making it more international. I think being Chinese Filipino has a lot of unique elements to it, but we haven't really explored the boundaries of going to different countries like Singapore, Thailand, the States. There are many Chinese stories and fashion that we have yet to explore. So I hope to bring that to this year's Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global.
So definitely going to be creative, artistic, young, fresh, and bold. So Alvin, the myth of creatives for the pageant.
I've worked with a lot of great photographers, makeup artists, stylists, and also directors in the Philippines. I hope to also explore working around creatives internationally. We have to celebrate and champion our Filipino creatives as well as exploring international creatives as well for this year's Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global.
Okay, so Alexis, what legacy would you like to leave behind?
Okay. Actually, it was not mentioned a while ago that Philippines, we actually own the oldest Chinatown, right? Like the Philippines, Binondo is the oldest Chinatown in the world. So I think it's just fitting that we start Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global here. Like this is the start, but we envision this to be like, actually our peg here is Miss Earth. Diba? Miss Earth is proudly Filipino. It started here, expanded outside of the Philippines. It became it reached a certain success that it is right now. And we hope that we can be something similar also to Miss Earth, that the Filipino community will also be proud of, but at the same time making an impact not only in the Philippines, but the entire world.
Well, talaga namang nakaka-excite, hindi ba? So, the Chinese communities, how can we ensure kaya that we stay authentic here at Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global?
I think that will be quite effortless din naman because we live those values every day. We live that culture every day. So it's really just bringing it to light more through this platform. But you know what? I'm really glad with this team. By the way, I want to thank Alvin for entrusting me with this one also because itong team namin, as you can see, it's a lot of women, especially women in pageantry as well. Ito yung dream team ko kumbaga. Kung may pageant organization na, wow, let's give women their voices, their wisdom in making decisions as well. And he also made sure na meron din yung mga fresh talents who would give a younger perspective. So I'm really, really excited to collaborate with the organization and see where this pageant will be headed.
Well, exciting, diba? Imagine, diba, women, Chinese, Filipino Chinese